Hello and welcome back to Frogboy X1 Gaming. Excuse me while I turn on my big bright green light so you can all see. Welcome back to Frogboy X1 Gaming. I'm Andrew and today we're going to talk about these insecure PlayStation fanboys again. Yes, Square Enix has given them a false sense of security and value of their PlayStation 5. So now they not only get another remake, they get to lord it over us Xbox people like they're somehow better than us for buying a $500 piece of plastic box. So let's get into this tonight. This is going to be kind of salty because they've been pretty mean in my comment section, kind of a little irritated with these little fellers. So we're going to read some of their comments, man, because they clearly, I mean, their PlayStation wasn't worth nothing before. Now all of a sudden it's worth more. I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get the so let's go over some of these little rude comments tonight. All right, here we go. All right, so we've got Mr. McKay. He says, okay, maybe Xbox should start paying for games and stop depending on Game Pass. All right. I mean, I think we pay for a lot of games. I know I paid for a lot of games. So how does that have anything to do with Sony money hatting Square Enix games so that they can prop up their PlayStation 5? Because clearly all they got's remakes and DLC. So now they got another remake from another company. Cool. Sounds good to me, man. Whatever. Charles Hawk says, laughing my ass off. They want every game on Game Pass. Well, yeah, we want every game on Game Pass, man. We'd rather just pay for a little bit of. I mean, we'd rather just pay for that. You know, we just want to rent them. We don't need to own them. Then we got Charles Hawk again. He says, go sit in the corner and wait for Starfield. Okay, no problem, man. I'll definitely wait for that game because Starfield's going to be freaking huge. Final Fantasy VII Remake Rebirth is only going to be maybe another 30-hour game. Actually, the last one took me 25 hours to beat the first part of the remake. We're talking about a game that came out as a full package back in the 90s, spread out to 3, not 1, not 2, but 3 $70 purchases for you to play on your PlayStation. Talk about getting freaking ripped, man. That's insane. And then you got to pay for upgrade fees and everything else along the way. Wow, man. Wow. That's bad. That's bad. But okay, Charles, I'll definitely wait on my Starfield and explore my 1,000 planets and play that story and everything. And I'll have lots of fun with Starfield, man, while you're done with your one and done. Oh, here's another one. Good old Charles Hawk again. He says, I'm glad it's not going to Xbox. Okay, I don't know. I don't understand how that hurts your guys' little feelings, man. I don't understand how Final Fantasy not being on Xbox hurts you in any way. I mean, like I said, it gives you a false sense of security that your PlayStation 5 is actually worth money. But in the end, what do you get? You get a 4K 30 game with 1440p, maybe. Maybe that game comes at 1440p. Those look like some pretty ambitious graphics in that cutscene that they showed us, which was a cutscene. I mean, I guess it kind of looked like it could possibly be in-game footage. I'll give it that. It did look pretty good. But I mean, seriously, how does that affect you in any way? Like, how does that make your life better, knowing that you get to play a game or knowing that there's a game on PlayStation that somebody else can't play? Like, I don't know. I don't get how that makes you feel freaking superior. At this point, now that the Bethesda exclusives came and went, Square Enix is the only company giving me anything worthwhile for PS5. Yeah, I mean, if you're a Square Enix fan, yeah, dude. And I there's a lot of freaking people that are Square Enix fans that have Xboxes. And the same goes for see, all right, let's take apart this little argument real quick, because the same does go for Bethesda. Bethesda games coming to PlayStation, I personally wouldn't have a problem with that. But there's a difference, man. You can play Bethesda games on screens that you already own. on smart. I mean, you can plug in a laptop and play it on Game Pass for $15, man. On PlayStation, you have to buy a PlayStation and you have to pay $70 if you want to play that game day one on any of those Square Enix games. So, like I said, again, it just gives you a false sense of having more value added to your PlayStation 5. LOL, exclusives do sell consoles. You're right. That's why Call of Duty is going to sell a whole lot of Xboxes when that. You guys don't know. You guys don't understand what you're doing, man. Like Square Enix, Final Fantasy, what are they going to sell? 5-6 million copies, maybe. How many copies is Call of Duty going to sell? Think this through, guys. Call of Duty, the biggest, and this is the biggest Call of Duty to drop the World War or the Modern Warfare series made by Infinity Ward. These are the best Call of Duties. And when this game drops, there's going to be a lot of people that are going to buy an Xbox because they're going to get a better deal down the road. They're going to be able to get these games on Game Pass day one with an Xbox. Tetris has sold 450 million copies since the late 80s. I know. All right, let's see. Black Knight, one of our regulars here, he says if they acquired in the future, I'd hope they'd put the same. I would hope the same, if not more regulatory scrutiny on Sony. It's ridiculous how Xbox is expected to toe the line and keep certain things multi-platform while their competition is openly gatekeeping franchises. That's true. That's extremely true, man. They can go out of their way and money hat these games, and then if they end up buying Square Enix, like they should, like they why wouldn't they? I think there should be a little bit more scrutiny on PlayStation if they're going to start buying more companies. Saltiest Gamer says Xbots are all up in arms about the Final Fantasy. I would say it's 50-50, Mike. Or Mr. Huckabus, I would say there's a good amount of Xbox fans that are pretty upset about the whole Final Fantasy thing, and you know that's fair. That's fair, man. I love playing Tetris multiplayer. I'm buying Final Fantasy VII Rebirth full $70 day one. All right, enjoy that, dude. Enjoy that. The Peggies are coming, man. They're lining up. Dennis MG says, "Oh, no longer available." He says, "You mean like Forspoken or Final Fantasy 16? La, 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 la." And I'm like, dude, Forspoken looks worse every time they show it to us. And Final Fantasy 16, we've only seen a couple of times. It does look all right, but I'll tell you what, man, that Final Fantasy freaking 7 remake looks a lot better than what they were showing us for 16. Yeah, it only said PS5 at the end. It only said PS5 at the end of it. It didn't say exclusive or nothing. It just said PS5. So we don't even know. We don't even know if it's 100% exclusive to PlayStation yet. We really don't even know. Main platform, not PlayStation. I'm not a fanboy. I'm a fanboy. I'm a fanboy for video games, man. Like, seriously, dude. I'm a fanboy for video games. I really just like video games. Video games. Let's see. Is there any other really good ones in here? Oh, yeah, we got this guy right here that says one of Square Enix employers leaks that Final Fantasy VII remakes cannot release on Xbox Series, especially because the Series S is too weak to handle Final Fantasy VII remake. Are you kidding me, man? Are you kidding me? This dude's trying to say that the Square Enix guys leaked it. Final Fantasy wouldn't even run it on Xbox Series S. Now, I find that really extremely hard to believe, just because of the fact that the Xbox Series S does have a faster CPU than the PlayStation 5. And, I mean, I'm pretty sure, dude, you can get that Final Fantasy game to run at 30 frames a second at 1080p on an Xbox Series S. Try to tell me you can't, man. Obviously, these games are going to have to run on a PC when they go to PC. So I don't know, man. PS4 can handle Final Fantasy VII remake, but not the Series S. Oh yeah, dude. This the insane stuff that these guys try to come up with to prop up their little PlayStation 5, and it's like, dude, if PlayStation 5 is so great, why why aren't we getting like, why haven't we gotten any like really major bangers on it yet? Like, I mean, it's almost 2 years in, bro. And like, I don't know, man. I've paid a lot of money for these PlayStation 5 exclusives or upgraded PlayStation 4 games, and I don't know, man. I play these Xbox games that I'm buying. I feel like I'm getting such a better deal when I buy an Xbox game. Like I just feel that way. And if it's something that I don't want to buy, I could play it on Game Pass. Like it, but I mean, it usually ends up that I like these games and I buy them, man. Don't talk smack about my Steam Deck. Those are fine words. I mean, these guys are already showing what these Steam Decks that basically shares almost essentially the exact same tech as the Xbox Series S. This, you're trying to tell me that this Steam Deck can run full-fledged PC port or PC versions of these games, but you're trying to tell me an Xbox Series S can't run any of this stuff? I mean, are you kidding me? Like, are you kidding me right now? Really? You're right. I do have both platforms, Jeremy Russell. So why do I have a problem at all, Frog? Because there's Xbox fans that really do want to play this game, man. It's not that it's affecting me extremely bad, but the comments that the PlayStation fanboys make towards these Xbox guys, that it's kind of crushing, man, to know that like a game that you want to play, you can't play because you didn't buy a PlayStation. Like, dude, that's crushing, man. That really is. And the way these PlayStation fanboys act, like this deal is like adding more value to their PlayStation 5. That's just ridiculous, man. At least have some empathy for the fans of Final Fantasy that want to play this game, dude. At least have some empathy for them, man. Stop being so freaking ignorant, man. Because I'll tell you what, if it's not a first party PlayStation studio, like I'm not giving third party developers credit for propping up PlayStation 5, dude. No, man. As far as I'm concerned, the stuff that's been pumped out by PlayStation for PlayStation, built by PlayStation, hasn't really showcased their PlayStation 5 yet. Hasn't really fulfilled the promises 100%. I mean, I just barely a couple weeks ago got my updated version of Horizon Forbidden West that is now in a playable state at 60 frames a second. But I already beat that game. I already went through that. And I already experienced that, and it wasn't that great of an experience because of that. I had to play that game at 30 frames a second. What's up, Jet? How you doing, man? PlayStation, PC ports got much better after they got next. Yeah, that's the funny thing, man. Is these games are all going to run better on PC anyway, so it doesn't even matter. It's still checkerbird. Yeah, it's still checkerbird 1800p, man. Still get checkerbirds. You still get them checkerbirds, man. The checkerbirds ain't going away. But at least they got the checkerbirds more trained. They have put in all that work, and they have, man. They've got them checkerbirds running a lot better now, and I'm proud of PlayStation for getting them checkerbirds going. That was after, yeah, I mean, February is when it came out, February 18th. March, April, May. Yeah, didn't it get fixed like just a couple weeks ago? So yeah, 4 months, almost 4 months to get that game fixed, man. And yeah, dude, if you bought it day and date like I did, and you paid $70 for that to get that, I mean, like, dude, they tore freaking Cyberpunk apart. They tear all these other games apart, but then they're like, oh yeah, we should forgive Sony because they magically fixed their own broken game, bro. I'm like, really? Like, we're gonna forgive them? I'm like, yeah, dude, if we could forgive every other developer that puts out a buggy, broken, busted mess at launch and then fixes them, like, yeah, dude, yeah, we can definitely forgive them. I mean, most of us are gamers and we do either way because, I mean, frankly, we've been playing broken, buggy, busted games from AAA developers for a long time, man. What's new? Steam Deck is 20 FPS playing The Quarry. Really? That's not too bad, I guess. I mean, you don't really need like more than 5 frames. No, I'm just joking. Square hasn't been. Yeah, dude, Square. I mean, think about all the stuff that Square's put out, man. They tried to give you Babylon's Fall. That game was terrible. They tried to give you the Avengers game. I mean, like it was a decent campaign, but then the rest of it was just complete garbage. I mean, well, I guess it wasn't complete garbage, but it was it wasn't like, oh man, I got to keep playing that game. I mean, you guys, you PlayStation fanboys, you just wait until all these live service games start coming out, bro. Until you start getting smacked in the face with all these live service games, bro, with these heavy microtransactions. Like you'll understand what I'm saying, man. A game on PC, we have the most exclusives. My thing is just on multiple platforms. That way you don't miss out on anything. Crying won't solve anything. Yeah, you're right. The crying won't solve anything. I like, we're not even crying about it. Well, I'm not crying about it, but it's just the comments like that, Jet, that are like, I mean, like, I can understand, like, if you know, Sony buys Insomniac, bro. PlayStation is the headquarters of Spider-Man now. Nobody cried about that. I got a PlayStation or whatever. I'm talking about money hatting third-party games that, yeah, dude, are just locking them away from other people and forcing them to buy a PlayStation 5. And that PlayStation 5, man, I don't, you know what, man? I don't think it's right to make light of their pain. I wasn't making light of PlayStation fans when they weren't going to get to play freaking Starfield, man. I wasn't, you know, being mean to them. I've said on this channel since then, I was like, dude, I don't have a problem with Starfield or Elder Scrolls or any of those games still going to PlayStation. Like I've said I didn't. I've said that I don't have a problem with that. This whole time, man. I've never not said that, like, I don't feel bad for PlayStation fans that don't get to play these games. I just, you know, I do say that, hey, man, at least it's not that steep of a price to be able to play them, though. You just sign up for Game Pass and you can play it on pretty much any smart device with a web browser, bro. So anything you can hook up to it that has Bluetooth support, you should be able to play those games on that platform. Bro, I was in a chat room full of PS5 gamers, and they were all reaching about Game Pass, and they were on that PS Copium. Oh, I know. It's bad, dude. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it, man. I'm like, we get a remake of The Last of Us in a couple of months, man. Like, where's these new system defining games from PlayStation, man? Like, the remakes are cool. Like, I don't mind them too much. Like, I really don't. Like, I am kind of a fan of remakes and remasters as long as they're like Resident Evil 2 remakes. I'm like, yeah, those are cool. I definitely would buy them again. Yeah, remake SOCOM, that would be really cool, actually. But I mean, this whole thing that, like, these games are next gen or whatever, like, where's the next genness in these consoles, man? Gonna pay $70 for that Final Fantasy VII PSP remake? Probably. I mean, unless they put it day one on Game Pass, Jeremy, then they'll pay $15 for it, man. That's the thing, man. Like, we pay $15 a month for Game Pass, bro. We're not getting anything for free. We're not getting anything for free. Like, we are literally paying what is it? Like 2.5 games a year. We're paying 2.5 games a year to rent games, to play games that we don't own. We don't own them. We play them until we're done playing them. That's the beauty of having Game Pass, bro. And to say that for some odd reason that, you know what, I would believe the little PlayStation fanboys little argument about oh man, you pay $70 for the game, you get a quality game. I would believe that if that shit didn't go to freaking like half price like 5 months later. If them games weren't on sale 5 months later for half price, bro, like I would never say nothing. I mean, think about it, dude. All of these games from Take-Two, I paid $100 for Battlefield 2042. You could find that game for $10 on sale, like a lot. Like, you could find it for $10. Why shouldn't that game have just came straight to Game Pass, bro? It was broken. It was missing a bunch of content. Why couldn't that game come to Game Pass so everybody could play it and not be mad about it? I mean, how long did it take them to get us some content? We just barely got season 1 a couple days ago, and that took them, what was it? It came out in October. I think it was October or November. I don't know, 6 months, 7, 8 months, 8 months just to get content for that game. They could have easily put that game into Game Pass. Isn't it already in Game Pass now? Is it on EA Play yet? I mean, you're trying to tell me that these games coming out day one for $70, bro, and then they go on sale within a few months and they're $15 or whatever. You're trying to tell me that like it's necessary to charge people an arm and a leg for these games when you're just going to put them in your little service thing anyways. I mean, Demon Souls, it's already in Sony service. Returnal, it's already in Sony service. Like, these games here were built. They could have been, there's no reason why they can't put these games in that service day and date, man. Yeah, exactly. You don't have to own them anymore. What was that saying? You won't own anything and you'll be happy? I don't know, man. If these games didn't go on sale so fast after launch, then I would believe the little PlayStation like on a pedestal, like, oh my gosh, our games are so great. But no, dude, they go on sale fast. They usually come out broken, buggy, messed up. We're waiting for 4 or 5 months for patches anyways. So right when they get patched up, they go on sale, and then they're a good experience. So is it even necessary to buy these games day one, or just wait for them to go on their actual, what they should have been priced at in the beginning price after all the patches and all the bugs and all the stuff is fixed? Maybe that's why I don't take the PlayStation fanboy seriously, man. Like, I don't, because I have a PlayStation. I buy these games. I pay full price for them. That's why I don't take you guys seriously, man, because I think that you guys are literally just here trying to prop up your little PlayStation because it's your favorite. And it's like, dude, I'm not even being that mean to PlayStation on this channel. I don't think that I'm being that mean to PlayStation on this channel. When I review their games, I review them objectively. And if I enjoy them, I tell the people I enjoy them. This is an Xbox channel, dude. And I don't fear my base leaving just because I review a PlayStation game and I give it a good review, man. Like, I don't fear that. You know what I mean? Like, everybody on this channel, everybody that comes to this channel knows that I play both consoles and that I love video games, man. So you can't tell me that Xbox games are crap and then hold PlayStation games on your shoulder. It's like, dude, they're movie games, man. They're usually one and done. I mean, I get a lot more playtime out of these Xbox games. I guarantee that you're going to get more playtime out of Starfield than you are ever going to get out of any PlayStation first-party game. Let's just go ahead and say combined. This generation, man, you could probably stack every PlayStation game that's going to come out first-party, and you could probably get more playtime in freaking Starfield than you can get in any of these games. I mean, just to visit 1,000 planets, that's like, say it takes you an hour. Say you explore each planet for 1 hour, man. That's 1,000 hours of gameplay to just explore those planets for 1 hour a piece, man. That's 1,000 hours of gameplay, and most Sony games are like 25. They're anywhere from 5 to 35 hours. I think the God of War is the only one that took me into the 30. They're not all 1,000 dead planets, Mr. Din. They're 1,000 planets, bro. You're trying to tell me that, I mean, even if you only visit half of them, 500, and you spend an hour there, that's 500 planets. 500 freaking planets. I've played a lot of No Man's Sky, and every time I go to a planet there's always animals and like all kinds of stuff there. There's life on planets. It's just, yeah, Starfield's going to be a little bit more realistic probably, and not have life on planets that wouldn't support life. I mean, it's supposed to be a believable RPG, man. Exclusivity isn't competition. It's artificial value. Yeah. Oh, yeah, you need a PlayStation because you need to buy this game over there. And then like later it comes to PC or something, man. There's just as much need for a PlayStation 5 as there is for an Xbox Series X or Series S now. My stepkids are ponies on the Xbox. We laugh together. My son that doesn't look as good as GT7. We have to laugh all the time. I mean, you guys seen that? I had somebody else in my DM or in my messages trying to tell me that the ray tracing in Forza wasn't going to be while you're racing. And I was like, dude, they literally just said that. He's like, I need to make it clear. This is while you are racing. And I was like, oh, I see. At the end of the day, if you're an Xbox only fan, a Final Fantasy fan, I get it. But I like said, I've always felt this generation that you should probably have both. I think you should probably have both. This should be the generation that like this generation should be like the end of the fanboy. But I mean, gosh, Jet, like I get on Twitter and I'll post something and then I'll post something, even just nice stuff about Xbox, and the fanboys, dude, they're like right there. They swarm to everything. If I post nice things about PlayStation, dude, Xbox guys don't ever really come to there and like start really freaking out like the PlayStation guys do, man. Like it really is a PlayStation fanboy problem, dude. It really is. It really is. These guys are so bad that it's not even funny sometimes. When I started this channel, I had no intention of not being a neutral channel and just covering everything. Like I had no intentions of not just of being like any kind of a fanboy channel. Like I had no intentions of doing that. But the PlayStation fanboys, dude, they get under my skin so much it with their comments and stuff. And it's like, come on, guys. Like you guys can come here, man, and I'll make good content for PlayStation as well, but you don't need to come here and bash Xbox the way you guys do. Like you don't have to do that. It gets me to the point where I'm like, man, I like seriously, like you guys make me start nitpicking everything from PlayStation even more. Greetings, Norman Michael. How are you doing, buddy? Oh, thanks for tuning in, man. Haven't seen you for a little while. It's just, I don't know, man. Like, it's just video games at the end of the day, guys. It really is just video games. What's up, Georgie? It really is just video games, man. I don't get it, man. Like, I would like to see in a perfect world all third-party games go to multi-platform. Like, I would like to see the timed exclusivity or the money hat exclusivity or all of that just kind of come to a close and let people play the games wherever they want to play them, man. Like, I'm not saying that these games need to go to Game Pass. Like I'm with most of the PlayStation guys when they say, look, dude, buy the game. If you want to play the game, buy the game. Like, I'm with them. But if Microsoft specifically pays money to put a game onto Game Pass, yeah, dude, you're paying for that service. That's a bonus of having that service. Any game that Xbox can get and put into Game Pass, yeah, dude, they did that for your subscription money. And we all just saw that 12 months of Xbox show, and there was games in there that were not for everybody. Like, there were not for everybody, but that's the lineup for the next 12 months. So now you get to decide, like, hey, man, is it worth 2.5 games for games I'm not going to play? Ah, yes. Happy Father's Day to all the daddies, all the baby daddies, all the baby daddies. You guys get Happy Father's Day too, man. Oh, dang. At this point, they're so afraid of Starfield hitting well. Actually, after you see like John Lenneman's little take on it, I think that got him even a little more worked up, man. I think Starfield's going to be a great game, man. People are going to play that game forever. I was just playing some Elder Scrolls Online tonight too. I was playing some Elder Scrolls. I got to get ready for the new DLC for that game, man. I think I might be excited for that Xbox Cloud Gaming Stick. I can use that at work. Nice, Big Marv. Yeah, you can. Some of these new Samsung TVs are going to be built with an Xbox app right on them, man. And then you'll probably be able to download the app to other smart TVs as well. Oh, wait, what was that? When the Doom music kicks in the videos. Oh, I see. Oh, I see. Those are pretty good, Norm. Those are pretty freaking good, man. Food and gas through the roof. People in Egypt going hungry or pretty good shape. If all we have to worry about is PS5 or Xbox. Yeah, I know, man. I don't know, man. Like it is. I mean, like I think there's going to be a pretty big shock when everybody goes to the store to shop for food on the 4th of July, bro, to celebrate Independence Day. And they realize that, oh my gosh, man, to throw this barbecue, it's going to cost me $200 more than it used to, man. Like there's going to be some price. There's going to be some sticker shock, dude. And people are going to start recoiling after this next holiday, bro. That gas and all the costs, like propane, everything, man. Jeremy Russell. What was Jeremy saying now? Let me see. I need to see what he said. Well, I hope you do play it, man. I hope you do play it. Todd Howard and Phil Spencer want everybody to play it. Phil, my Spencer wants you guys to be able to play that game. Oh, I see. I don't see what the problem with Starfield is either. I mean, I don't want it to look like a PlayStation freaking first party title, because if it does, then it's small, man. I don't want small games anymore. Dude, I'm playing this game right now called Guild 3 on the PC, bro. This game is freaking incredible. This life sim, it's like a life sim, medieval life sim game, dude. I think it's freaking incredible. I'm gonna get more gameplay out of that game, dude, than I'm gonna get out of any PlayStation first party game this generation, dude. I guarantee it. It's just that it's 30 FPS. It will be 60 FPS eventually. See, I think they're going to have two modes, man. I think they're going to have a 4K pretty mode, and I think they're going to have a 1440p. I think they should try to get the resolution as high as they can at 60 frames per second and not even worry about two modes. They shouldn't even worry about two modes anymore this generation. They should really just worry about getting the visuals, getting the resolution, and getting that frame rate as locked as they can and pushed as high as they can on their quality modes. I think PlayStation should do the same thing too, because if you look at Horizon Forbidden West now, that game literally looks incredible. Like you can barely tell between the 4K mode and that mode. I mean, they did have to lower the settings in the 4K mode as well as the other mode, just to make it look good. But I was saying that well before the game came out, that look, man, shoot for this and the game is going to be perfect. Because now Horizon Forbidden West gameplay and visuals and everything and frame rate is literally perfect. Like, that's perfect. If they would just focus for that this whole generation, I think gamers would be a lot happier than having to choose between really pretty 4K mode or a solid, stable, looks really good. I think that would probably benefit gaming the most if they just do away with the 30 FPS, man. I'm happy with Chorus, good game, but I need an option to turn the voice off. You could, I think you can go into the sound options and just turn that off, bro. I think you can. I don't know. 1800p, 60 FPS should be the minimum this gen. Oh, I used to think that, Jet, until I got a PC, bro. I used to think that. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that's going to be possible on some of these games. I mean, with the checkerboard, yeah, on the PlayStation, they could probably do that with everything, because Horizon Forbidden West looks pretty good. If they can do this, if they are going to do two modes, like 1800p, whatever, 60 frames a second, but then a 1440p, 60 frames a second with like way higher graphics fidelity, because I'll play that on my monitor and I will be happy. People talking about graphics and attention to detail in a Bethesda game. Yeah, dude. See, me personally, I looked at that Starfield, and then I'm playing, and I'm like I said earlier, I'm playing ESO, and I'm like, damn, dude, ESO looks good still. And I'm thinking ESO looks freaking fine, man. And I was thinking that the other day before we even saw the show, because I was playing ESO then too. I was like, man, if Starfield came out and had these graphics, I would be happy. You know what I mean? And now, like, the graphics look even better than what ESO has. I'm like, wow, that's incredible, man. That really does look next gen Bethesda tech, bro. Like the creation engine. Yeah, I did. I played it. I live streamed it with the community. We're waiting for a patch until that game is fixed, and then we'll get on here and play some more on live streaming stuff. 30 FPS is okay in movie games. No, see, I don't even like it in movie games, Bobby. I don't like it in movie games. I think the 60 FPS should 100% be the what they're looking, Resident Evil 120 FPS mode. Yeah. Dude, you know what's funny is the 120 FPS mode on Resident Evil still runs at 4K on Xbox, dude. It's still running at 4K on Xbox, dude. I'm like, oh my gosh, man. I couldn't tell a discernible difference in the visuals from switching from the 120 over to the freaking quality mode. Like, I couldn't tell a difference. Like, it still looks incredible at 120 frames a second. Like, you do lose the ray tracing, so it does bring back the really, well, even even the screen space reflections look better now. Even the screen space reflections look better now. In the without the ray tracing on. Guardians of the Galaxy was locked at 1080p 60. I know, man, dude, they could have done so much better with that game. I think it does have a 1440p with ray tracing now, though. Yeah, because I can run Guardians of the Galaxy on my PC at native 1440p with maximum settings at well over 60 frames a second with ray tracing and everything enabled. And the ray tracing on that is way better than what you get on the console. So, yeah, dude, some games I just don't know if ray tracing even matters. I mean, it does. I kind of like the way Capcom can implement the ray tracing because it just works. In their games, everything that I've played with Capcom with ray tracing, like I was able to play through Resident Evil 8 with ray tracing because, yeah, VRR is great, bro. Actually, I didn't even have VRR then, and it worked just fine. Fallout 4 is better at 60. Oh yeah, ACC on PC. Oh gosh, dude. Set of course a competizione on PC. We're actually getting that tire model on console, Norman. It should be out by the end of the summer. I believe they just patched it today as well for consoles. Don't know about the illegal. For play my Xbox, then my 6900 XT card, to be honest. Yeah, that's weird. 1440p native on ultra settings looks better than checkerboard 4K every single day of the. Yeah, 1440p with max settings on ultra settings yeah, dude, it's not even close, man. Where can I buy VRR? You just need a monitor, George. You either get a monitor or a TV that has VRR support. I would say monitor, you can get probably a better deal. You could probably get one at a pretty reasonable price, like a 32-inch monitor, and be able to, because this monitor that I got, George, is it's got FreeSync and FreeSync Ultra, or what's the higher FreeSync thing? It's got both of them. LG Ultragear. Yep, that's what I got. This LG Ultragear is freaking incredible. Especially with that Series S, man. It looks good. The only thing missing from Forza Horizon 5 is blinkers on cars. Yeah. I think Forza Horizon 5 cars are pretty high quality. If the cars in Forza 7 are the same quality as that, that's pretty good. Or Forza Motorsport, I would be happy with that. Boo! Boo! Oh, I see. Oh, sheesh. I had to unplug that monitor, man. Steady frame rate is wild on Xbox, and Dolby Vision is insane. Yeah, it is. It looks incredible, man. That Dolby Vision in Resident Evil, like, I can't believe I get people in my comment section, dude, trying to tell me that Dolby Vision doesn't matter on games, and I'm like, are you guys insane, man? Like, you play something like Assassin's Creed Origins. If you go in there with HDR10, you get banding in the sky. Like, it looks like ripples away from the sun. When you go in there with Dolby Vision, it literally looks incredible. Like, it looks so good, it's not even funny, man. I was playing Final Fantasy VII Remake on PS5 earlier. I haven't gone back to it in about a year, but it looks noticeably better. I don't know if they patched it or not, but it looks like it looks to be 1800p 60. I'll have to check that out. Let me check that out. Let me see. Let me see if you are right. Let me see what you got. Let me see if you were right, Jet. Whoa, that's a bit bright, man. Like kind of 1080p with that. Oh, let me see. Do I even have my PlayStation 5 hooked up? Yeah, it is. It is. It's plugged in. Let's see. I still got it downloaded, so. Come on, television. Work with PlayStation. Work with PlayStation. So we are getting an upgrade. Bad Campbell, what's up, man? All this game controversy going on. And I'm just wondering when Assassin's Creed Black Flag is going to get FPS boost on Series A. I know, for real, Brad. That's so bad. That's so bad, dude. Oh, for real. Black Flag. It's kind of not one of my like top games. I'm like, oh yeah, I love it, but I mean, I would like to see Black Flag with 60 FPS. That would be pretty good. Maybe it would change the experience enough to where, ooh, 8 notifications. Destiny, Riders. Ooh, today's a big day. New PlayStation Plus is here. Ooh, Elden Ring got an upper date. Let's check that out. Let's check out the new update for Elden Ring. See if it's still broken. Let's see if it's still broken. Might as well while we're here, man. You know what I mean? Whoa, it's got HDR number 10. HDR number 10, guys. Oh, you leaving, Sev? You have fun, my friend. Wait, I have options and consoles are too limiting for me. I don't want to settle for the performance. Wait, where's Sev? Sev's going? Oh, I'm going to go play some games before. Oh, okay, man. Yeah, have fun, Sev. I'm gonna see what this what this Elden Ring is doing on the PlayStation 5 real quick before I check out. Don't let me forget, Jet, to check that other one out, bro. Don't let me forget. Don't let me forget. I just noticed this one here got an update, so I want to check this out. Elden Ring. Oh, I also believe in generations. No, that still sucks, dude. I don't know why, but this just always feels more freaking stuttery than the Xbox. Because I mean, I've got VRR on, man. I believe I got VRR enabled. Yeah, VRR is automatic. Look at that, dude. Gosh, it's still freaking terrible. This just does not feel as smooth as it does on the Xbox, man. That sucks. Oh wait, let me make sure. Let me see what. Oh, I got it in quality. That's why. That's why. Sorry, guys. Oh yeah, see that's much better right there. Okay, there we go. That's all right. That's what was wrong. Yeah, I had it in quality. I had it in quality mode, so it was still kind of stuttery. All right, that's better. That's better. Much better. Much better. Home. We'll close that one. Now we're gonna go on over. I still haven't played Elden Ring, and I won't until they patch the stuttering. LOL. It's the same on PC too. Yeah. It got another patch today. I'll check it out on the PC and see. I just remember that got patched the other day, so yeah, this just reminded me seriously. All right, Final Fantasy VII remaker. I'm excited for the Final Fantasy or Forza Horizon 5. Oh yeah, dude, the Forza Horizon DLC looks incredible. Those are some pretty big looking mountains, man. I'm pretty pumped for that update. Still haven't played Elden Ring, and I won't until they pat. Oh, I already read that. I did that on Demon Souls day one. Got my PS5. Oh, what with the 30 frames a second? Yeah, I haven't went back to that because of that 30 frames a second. Dude, that kind of just completely ruined that experience for me. It completely ruined that desire for me to want to play that game, man. It did. It just ruined it. Okay. You say this is what 1800 P's? Wow, dang, that loads insanely quick. Wow, dude. I must. Yeah, VRR does not work on this game. That's so terrible. That is so bad, man, that the VRR is broken. I got to turn off VRR for it to even work on this game. That is so bad, man. Why is this like this? Okay, yeah, so I could turn it off. Now let's see. Um No, Jet, that's still 1440p, bro. There it would be 1800p would look so much sharper than this. Like 1800p looks almost dang near 4K, man. This still looks 1440p. If I go back to the 4K, yeah, you see how much more freaking just incredible that looks. Wow, is that still freaking checkerboard? You can see breakup in her hair. Yeah, I don't know, man. Yeah, this is definitely not. This is definitely not. This is 1440p still. 1440s p. 1440s. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah. If you don't sit this close, I mean, yeah, dude. I mean, that's what I'm saying, guys. I sit so close that I can usually tell pretty good. Um, it's a lot harder to tell 1440p and native 1080p on my monitor than it is on the 4K, going from 4K to 1800p or 1440p. 4K 55, you're meant to be 7 foot away. I sit 5 feet away from my TV, dude. I sit arm's length, bro. Arm's length, man. I like to be close. See, Florida got 10 West. dude. For Forza Motorsport, will compete with ACC? Yes and no. ACC is going to be a tough cookie to crack for Forza, bro. But I mean, if they do have enough, I mean, yeah, I wouldn't be able to play that close. I mean, the way the ACC is sitting on console right now, possibly. But if it had if ACC has the same physics as see, I mean, this looks so much better now. But I mean, you can still see that like the trees in the distance, they still look like they're 1080p or 1440p or something, man. But that's like the only thing. But everything up close to it looks nice, so that it distracts you enough from what's out in the back to where it makes this game look literally incredible now. Like it looks so much better now. I'm happy with this. I was a really harsh critic on this game when it launched, and I'm happy with the way this looks now. Like when you're walking through all this vegetation, man, it looks so much more crisp and so much more clean that yeah, dude, it works. It is definitely a much better experience now at 60 frames a second. But I'm gonna go ahead and go home. We're gonna turn this off. Power. Yeah, that see, you guys just saw my everyday or my PlayStation. Like that's how I play my PlayStation. Seriously, I'll get in there and I'll play it for like 20 minutes, and I'm like, oh man, I just want to play the Xbox. 5 feet away, I'd say. Yeah, 5 feet's pretty. 5 feet's not a bad distance. I just like to be closer with the 4K. I don't know, man. I like it. Horizon looks nice, but just don't like the idea of the game. 1080p, 1440p at 4K. Yeah, I got a few of those other ones. Whoa, dang. My opinion, best sim racer right now. Yeah, Assetto Corsa Competizione is literally the best. I've been playing it a lot more on my PC, Norm, than because I'm getting like 160 frames a second on PC, bro, and I'm getting I'm getting 60 FPS on console, man. So yeah, I've been playing it on my Quest too, a lot too, Norm. Like it's incredible in VR. What's ACC? Assetto Corsa Competizione. It's a racing. It's a sim racer. You can get it on console, but I personally they're going to be doing they said by the end of summer we should have the tire models, and then by November is when we'll get the latest DLC. But then they just came out and we're getting 3 American tracks on PC. Um, gosh, what was it? Watkins Glen, India, the Indy Raceway or something, and then something else. Yeah, PC for AC is it is so incredible to play that, dude. It feels incredible on an Xbox controller too, Norm. I'm telling you, man, like the force feed, like the rumble and everything on the controller feels way better than it does on the Xbox, like way better. Like you can feel when you're on the edge on that controller, man. Probably looks better than ACC on Xbox and PlayStation 5. Maybe. Yeah, it actually does, Spike. It actually does because the vegetation on the PC version, even on the lowest setting, is far better than what you get on consoles. Far better. I need to do another video on ACC. I was actually going to do one soon on ACC. Yeah, the PC lowest settings look better than anything on the consoles, dude. Even the lowest settings. So it's an incredible. That's what I was disappointed when we finally got the next gen updates. I put in the Series S version and I was just seriously disappointed because I was like, wow, dude, if my laptop can run Assetto Corsa Competizione at like 4K 60 frames a second, I was like, dude, these Xboxes and PlayStations had better be able to had better definitely be able to play this game. But then again, because my PC processor, my CPU is a 5.8 or is a what is it, a 3.8? It's the same as the Xbox, but it does have a boost that goes way higher, like 4.9 or something. At 5800X, make a vid about their progress. It's so amazing what they did. Yeah, I could definitely do that, dude. ACC has went from I started playing it on the console, and then a while back after I got my PC, this laptop, I bought a second copy of it, and now that I have the tower, it feels so much better. At 4K, the GPU is bottleneck, not the CPU. Yeah, I'm still see. Here's the thing, man. Like I put in Ghostwire Tokyo on my PC, and I'm running it on my 4K TV, and I've got everything set to max. And like I get with it locked at 60 frames a second, I get a locked 60 frames a second for like a while, and then it just boom automatically drops to like 9 frames a second, and it just stays like that, and then I have to reboot the game. So I think that game is kind of buggy or broken or something on PC. So I just kind of quit playing it, and it doesn't matter what the settings are. If I have everything on low, it still does it. So I think there's something going on with that. I don't know what it is, and I've tried to look in some of the forums and stuff, and there's a setting you need to change. What setting? What setting do I need to change? I was looking. I found a way to fix it. Oh, you have it on PC? What? How do you fix that? Because yeah, that's getting freaking annoying, man. I want to be able to play that game. And I want to be able to play it with maximum everything because it literally looks incredible on my 4K TV, bro. So Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak reveal trailer looks so interesting, and I've been playing a lot of Monster Hunter Rise. Nice, yeah. Checkerboards. I know my checkerboard are my checkerboards working okay? There's no checkerboards on the PC, bro. I got DLSS. Yeah, that one looks pretty good. I'm gonna play that one too. See, that's the thing, man. Like, I'm genuinely pretty excited. Are you gonna review it? Oh, the that game. Yeah, I'll definitely do a video on it for sure. I don't know, man. Every game that comes out on Game Pass, it's like pointless to buy those and make videos on them because they're on Game Pass. I spent $60 on Sniper Elite 5 and did a video on there and like got like no views. Yeah, sure did. Goodbye. I'll go to sleep. Good night, Norman. Have a good night, man. Xbox Game Pass is the best way to rent games. Yeah, it is. It really is. Oh, you got the old G920 steering wheel, but it's great. Yeah, the G920 is not too bad. To run like Cyberpunk 2077. Yeah. Thank you, Norm. I appreciate it, my friend. No, Cyberpunk 2077 runs insanely good on my PC, man. Like, insanely good. I can max out everything on that, and I can run it at 1440p native, and or with DLSS, and it runs just fine. The only one I'm having problems with right now, well, I did have problems like that with Cyberpunk 2077 at first, but now it works fine. But now I'm just having the problems with Ghostwire Tokyo, and that is pretty frustrating because I really want to play that game now. After playing it on the PC, like, I was already liking it on the PlayStation 5. I just wanted my cake, and I just want my cake and to eat it too. You know what I mean? Like, I want the cake, and I want the icing and everything, and I want to be able to eat it. And Ghostwire Tokyo is an incredible experience. Like, it's good. It's one of those ones that kind of just pull you in, and like the lore and the story and the gameplay. Like, the gameplay is not like super revolutionary or anything, but it feels different. Like, it literally feels different. It feels like I don't feel like I've played Ghostwire Tokyo again. Like, it's kind of like a new experience, and I do like that. I like how that feels. I should have just bought it on the PC in the first place. To fix Ghostwire Tokyo, you need to change the texture stream quality to stop the FPS drops to auto. Okay. Yeah, because I got to set it too. So there's an auto. Because, all right, like in the first part, Joel, that where you got to do the 3 Torii gates, where you got to cleanse the 3 Torii gates. Whenever I get by that place is when the freaking thing just craters like really hard. And then if I go back, I can get my frame rate to come back up, but then it starts going crazy the whole time. Ray tracing Psycho, which is impossible. Everything native 4090, I guess. Good luck on that. Oh, I know. Oh, you mean on the Psycho? I've tried it on Psycho. I still get like 30 frames a second ish, more than 30 frames at 1440p with DLSS. Good point, Bobby. I'm gonna try that, Joel. I'm gonna try that. Set it to auto. Let me write that down so I don't forget. Set it to auto. Auto cutscenes. I like cutscenes. So there's not a whole bunch of cutscenes in Ghostwire Tokyo, man. But them bosses look like they're gonna be fun to fight, man. I fought this one boss. I was fighting her underneath this like thing, and I was like, wow, this is cool, man. Like, it's intriguing. Like, Ghostwire Tokyo is an intriguing game to play. Had bad frame rate drops as well before I changed the setting. I have a 3070 Ti. Nice. Yeah, that 3060, man. I'm getting pretty dang. I mean, like, I'm getting, dude, if I can get 4K 60 and change that on the and play it on my TV, that'd be freaking incredible. Because I know this 3060 Ti, man, is much more powerful than PlayStation 5. And I mean, most of the ray tracing and everything that they built for that game was probably designed around the PlayStation 5. So it looks incredible on the PC. It really does. It really does look incredible on the PC, guys. It's way better looking. Oh, Cyberpunk runs amazing. Yeah, I mean, like, dude, I am starting to become a freaking PC guy, dude. Like, I am kind of. I like my PlayStation first party games. I do. They are the best ones that make the best movie games in the business. I like playing them. PS5 is like a 6600 XT. Yeah. Ghost of Tsushima. I like Ghost of Tsushima too. It's a pretty good game. I just wish they would give us a higher texture pack for that. If they do bring it to PC, that's all I want is a higher texture pack, and I will buy that game again. I just want the textures to look better, man. Like they look, I mean, they don't look terrible, but I would like better looking textures. Ooh. Last of Us 1 was good. I hate 2. So it's good on the Series X at 60 FPS. I don't care about the ray tracing and Cyberpunk at all. Yeah. Howdy ho, MBG Light. I know, huh? You calling me an MBG Light? What's wrong with you, man? That's so mean. Gosh. No, see, that's the thing with MBG, man. He goes like too hard on both. He goes like too hard in each direction, man. It's like, dude, just play video games, man. Just play video games. Oh, all right, my friends. I'm gonna lay down with my wife for a little while, and I'm gonna take a nap. Well, I'm gonna take a nap, and I'm gonna get up in a little while, and I'm gonna make a video for you guys. I'm gonna make you guys a cool video. I'm just joking. I'm going to make a video tonight, but yeah, I'm going to get some rest. I'm going to lay down for a little while, guys. I've been up since 5 o'clock this morning, guys. So I'll see you guys later. Thanks for coming and hanging out with me. Hit that like button before you take off, guys. There's 35 of you. We only have 15 likes. I need more likes. I need more likes, man. You should use my drawing, bro. Okay. I will look at it. Is it in the Discord? Let me look at it right now, bro. Art. Good drawing today. Yeah, no problem. I'm gonna put this picture that I saw that I got from check this one out, guys. I saw this. It was pretty funny, man. Oh, all right. You guys have fun, man. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for coming. Hey, Shay. I'll see you guys in the next one. You guys have fun, man. Thanks, guys. Hit them follows. Hit them like buttons. Hit them likes, guys. There's 21. Hit those likes. We'll see you guys in the next one.